The one thing that connects gamers to a story is the main character.
Go in the house.
You can also apply this to movies and TV shows. If you don't have love for the main character, you might not rock with the product. Because we all need somebody to root for. Someone who we want to overcome all the odds and prevail. Someone like Cody Rhodes. Hey, get ready to learn the lyrics to Kingdom, buddy. Collectively, there has been two characters who have always had gamers' hearts. Two characters who made us laugh, made us cry, but more than anything, made us care. And those two characters are Ellie and Clementine. Some while ago, I watched the RDC video when they played The Walking Dead.
He was a coon.
And it got me thinking about Ellie's and Clementine's journey. Who had it the worst? Who's tougher? Who's winning in a fight? Well, look no further, because we will be answering those questions. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, TT 1000 subscribers G, and this is A Tale of Two Stories, Ellie versus Clementine. But hold on, hold your horses. We hit 1K subs. Oh my gosh, I really cannot thank y'all enough.
Bomber clap.
It means the literal world to me. To hit 1,000 subs, bro, one of the best feelings I've ever had. So don't stop with the subs now, y'all. If you haven't already, go ahead, press that sub button. Appreciate it, you know what I mean? So we're gonna break it into 4 categories. The first category is story, which will be telling you about everything that went on in their life. Second category, journey, being how they got there, obviously. The third category, combat, who will pretty much win in a fight for real. And the fourth category, survivor rate, which in this case will mean who do you see living the longest. Now, before anything starts, this is obviously my opinion. It's all a subjective debate. Starting first with Ellie's story, she is first seen trying to put Tess 6 feet under, and that plan didn't go well. Marlene gave Tess and Joe the mission to get Ellie to a HQ where the Fireflies are supposed to be. Ellie was being looked after by Marlene ever since she was born. Ellie's mom passed at birth and her dad is never known. But how many of us actually know our dads? You know what I mean? I'm just playing. I know my dad. So the entire goal is to get Ellie from point A to point B. Simple enough. But when is anything ever simple?
Hi.
He ain't even hurt.
Jumping ahead, Ellie is starting to see some crazy things along the way. Tess, who Ellie took a liking to, ends up getting bit, so gotta put her on the t-shirt, obviously. And speaking of getting bit, I forgot a very big plot to say. Ellie is immune to bites, meaning she can't get affected by them. Now, some of y'all are saying, TTG, so she can't die? That's such a cheat code. Yeah, her ass can't get put on the t-shirt from bites, but a person can still put her on one. And so can these damn clickers. As great as being immune would be for Ellie, it isn't the same for others, such as Clementine. Got it, Clay. Hell yeah. We see Clementine for the first time, bars, in a treehouse hiding from walkers on the day of the outbreak. After saving her, well, it was really her saving you, you find out her mom and her dad was out of town when the outbreak started. The person who was tasked with watching her was a babysitter, who you did this to. Oh yeah, and if it wasn't obvious, her parents ain't make it either.
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the air.
For Clem, it wasn't really a destination to get to. It was simply surviving the next day. She followed Lee's every move and simply wanted safety. It's just never that simple. Both of these young girls have seen things that they never should have. Lives they shouldn't have had to take in. Did I say that right? Lives they shouldn't have taken. Lies they shouldn't have taken. Man,
you stupid bitch.
Summing up the stories for both girls, Ellie ends up losing all of the people she loves. Joe, gone. Dina ran off with the baby. Tommy ain't messing with her.
Man, you stupid bitch.
And Jesse, well, Jesse.
I really miss my nigga.
And here y'all go. TTG, how did you just fast forward through everything like that? Listen, bro, if you watching this video and you never played these stories, that's your fault. This isn't a recap video, my guy. For Clementine, it was kind of the same thing for the most part. She loses Lee, Kenny, her parents, Krista and Omid. She even loses all of the members of the Sorry Six. And if you don't know who the Sorry Six are, go ahead and click that little card at the top right. You feel me? Shameless plug, my dog. Sunlight. Just like Ellie, Clem found a community of people that became her new family. But what separates them is Clem always had AJ. No matter what went on, AJ was by her side. And I don't care what none of y'all say, this comic book is not canon at all. Don't care. This never happened. This is an alternate universe or something, bro.
You freaky frog! You a freaky frog!
For Ellie, she lost it all and was for the first time ever completely all alone with nobody by her side. Have you ever scrolled the internet with nothing but boredom? Have you ever watched videos that didn't bring you joy? Well, look no further than the TTG channel, where we bring you a fresh perspective. We don't care how you feel. We upload every Saturday, most of the time. Sometimes. Make sure you subscribe today to be the first to get new content, such as new gaming videos, along with new gaming videos, followed by new gaming videos. Just press the subscribe button for me, okay? Moving on to the next thing, the journey. And if you couldn't tell by now, every single thing in these stories I won't be covering. But this time, we're gonna start with Clementine. Bars. As we know, she lost Lee, who is undoubtedly the most important person to her since her parents. So a lot of you might think that Lee's passing was really the start of that character arc for Clem. But I got a different look at it. I feel where the journey really starts is when she's completely alone. This is shortly after getting separated from Krista, who was never seen again. And this separation, Clementine is completely alone for the first time since the outbreak. She has nobody to lean on and no place to call home. She tries taking care of a dog. The dog bites her. And the dog, you know, hit the music.
Really me?
She's found by two members of the Sorry Six. And they're under the impression that her dog bite is a walker bite. So they lock her in the shed and gives her nothing for the wound, which causes her to break out of the shed, sneaking into their house.
Let it be okay and let it be his.
You freaky frog! You a freaky frog!
And care for her own wounds so that she would not get infected, which might have happened if she didn't make that call. Fast forward and she's reunited with Kenny. All is well. Until it isn't.
What's up, nigga? Nigga, swing again!
After breaking out of Carver's prison, Luke falls into water that's under ice and Clem tries to help him, causing her to fall inside as well. But because Clementine got that dog in her, she lives. Luke didn't have that dog in him, so he didn't make it. And it takes Clem a bit to recover, but right after she gets shot by Arvo, and slowly but surely, her group has fallen. And now it's just Clem and AJ. A kid raising a kid, which Clem does well until the new community that she's a part of takes AJ from her. And then in this time of being alone, she has no family, nobody to look out for, only a goal to get AJ back. And because of that, she doesn't have a care in the world. Her sole mission is to get back her boy, which she does. And she finds a new community with kids her age, and she also finds love within them. But of course, good things doesn't last long, and Clementine is bit. But with the quick thinking of AJ cutting off Clem's leg, she lives. Not really in fighting shape, but she lives. With the new family and the boy she raised as her own. Again, this is not canon. I don't care.
No! No!
For Ellie, to me, her journey starts when she loses Joe. That was the day her world did not shift, but it was destroyed by a woman who she didn't even know. And if you want to know more about that woman, click the card at the top right. You feel me? Shameless plug again, y'all.
No, nigga. No. No. No!
But Ellie has a mission that's filled with hate and revenge. Her judgment is clouded. Her heart is heavy with sadness. The man who took her in and raised her as his own is gone. Same as Clementine. But Lee was lost to a walker bite. Joe was lost to the hands of man. Well, a woman in this case. She's hurt beyond anything we have ever seen before. This young girl who just wanted love is now chasing hate at a price that is arguably too heavy to pay. And in the end, it's all for nothing. When she does get a chance for her revenge, she gives it up. But now it's too late. Everyone around her is gone and she is by herself. And what makes it worse is ever since the Firefly incident, Ellie's relationship with Joe was altered. They didn't hang out, they barely spoke, and they missed out on a lot of time with each other. And right when things were being rekindled, Joe was taken away from her. But when you take a step back and look at how far they both come, you can see it's one big reason for that. Combat, ladies and gentlemen. Don't. That's Mortal Kombat. I mean, we both seen these girls duke it out with all types of humans and walkers / infected. Clem's tactic to kill walkers came from a mixture of people. She later on teaches AJ these same things. And there wasn't anything that pops out to me when it comes to Clem killing walkers. She simply makes quick work of them and move on. I think Clem fights better when it's fight or flight. For Ellie, she not only uses the resources she has, but she builds gadgets for infected and for humans, such as traps, mines, smoke grenades, a homemade silencer, and just so many more. She's fast and she's agile. She doesn't get ahead off strength, but off of smarts. And the very last thing I want to bring up is their survivor rate. And like I said, in this case, survivor rate just simply means who you think will survive the longest. And some of you might be saying, well, TTG, it's obviously Ellie. She's immune. And that might be true, but this can still happen. And honestly, with their lifestyles, can we honestly say that Ellie will live longer? But then again, Clementine got bit by a walker in the weakest way possible, so will she even last longer? Like, really? In conclusion, who is it that will triumph at the end of the day? Well, I'm gonna leave that up for y'all to decide, because even though I said that we was gonna find out, I honestly can't pick, and I don't want to, because in the words of my man's J. Cole, they act like two legends cannot coexist. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for all the love, the support. Words cannot explain enough how much I am thankful for you all. But enough with the corniness. As always, I've been your host, Ty Toss Gaming, and I'll see you all when the sun sets. Peace and love, ladies and gentlemen.